You're listening to a new episode. From the French Riviera, here is your host.
Avenue Gustave V.
This is a new episode. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jean-Christophe Domino, podcaster, former journalist and real estate agent, working on the French Riviera with Keller Williams. So, if you need a local buyer agent, you can count on me. Somewhere between Monaco, Nice, Cannes, and Saint-Tropez. Today in this episode, I tell you the story of Gary Keller, the founder of a global company that became worldwide step by step.
Avenue Gustave V.
40 years ago, the embryo of a real estate network was born in Houston, Texas, which first spread to the United States and Canada before spreading to the rest of the world a few decades later. Keller Williams is known as the largest real estate franchise in the world, with more agents and consultants than any other network. That's about 200,000 plus agents, including more than 15,000 outside North America. In France, there are 3,000 of us in more than 50 market centers. What is specific about the KW network in France? Well, you will only find one agency per territory, which is called a market center, registered trademark, of at least 400 square meters, like the one in Nice I'm associated with. Basically, a market center is offering a large number of workstations, training rooms, and other offices dedicated to welcoming our customers, sellers, and buyers. Keller Williams is often presented as a hybrid network, both installed and operating in the same way as a network of agents, except that the window agency is retained, even amplified, unlike virtual networks that are only present in the homes of their employees. Based on the added value that an agent brings, the sharing of knowledge, technology, and training, KW is not a network like the others. There is a lot of its founder, Gary Keller, in its DNA. Still at the helm since the beginning, this man with the eternal mustache was born in Pasadena, Texas. In 1957, he embodies the values of a company that is often imitated, never equaled. A 1979 graduate of Baylor University in Waco, Texas, with a degree in marketing and real estate, legend has it that he got his start in the business by selling 5 properties in his first month on the job. At 26, he became vice president of expansion for the largest real estate company at the time in Austin, Texas. 3.5 years later, he founded his own company, which quickly became the most successful in the city, a position it still holds today. Originally partnered with Joe Williams for the business division of the company, Gary retained the Keller Williams brand as a tribute after his partner left sometime later, but is still earning some royalties today. In the Think Like a CEO podcast, he confides this anecdote.
Although business was good, my wife and I still had our old Ford Taurus. I continued to pick up my investors at the Austin airport in that car for a long time, which surprised many in the business. Likewise, we saved enough money to buy our first 2 homes without taking out a loan. I didn't want to become a slave to a bank. A few years earlier, I had lost everything in a bad deal.
His philosophy is about people helping people. Everything is based on the idea that the real estate industry is a huge social network. Connecting people, generating contacts, following up on clients is an elementary dogma for those who want to flourish in this business. The rest is a matter of training, good education, and business sense. Simple on the surface, but more complicated than it seems. In 2014, KW Inc. passed the 100,000 agent mark in the US. In 2018, it passed 180,000 worldwide. By 2022, the network will be present in some 60 countries. Gary Keller is the author of several best-selling books in North America, including The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, The Millionaire Real Estate Investor, Shift, How Top Real Estate Agents Tackle Tough Times, and The One Thing, The Surprisingly Simple Truth Behind Extraordinary Results, a guidebook that reached number 1 on the Wall Street Journal bestseller list. He received the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award and was a finalist for Inc. Magazine's Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Realtor magazine named him one of the most influential thought leaders in the real estate industry. A Real Trends survey identified Gary Keller as one of the 5 most admired people in the real estate industry. In 2015, Inman News named Keller as one of the top real estate movers and shakers in the industry. In 2016, Swanepoel named him one of the 5 most powerful people in residential real estate. In 2020, Gary Keller officially stepped into a new role as executive chairman of KWX, transferring all of his previous responsibilities and duties at Keller Williams to the position of chairman. All right, you want to know more about a KW business model anywhere in the world? Don't hesitate, I'm part of the system for 6-7 years now.
You're listening to Jean-Christophe Dimino, your next buyer agent based on the French Riviera. Go to www.dimino.agentkw.fr.
Avenue Gustave V. Le podcast de l'immobilier.